Before I do get started, I do want to say, please, to the DFW area, if you have it in your mind, express some prayers and thoughts for the crews that were involved today, for the people that saw it, for the family members. Obviously, this is a very challenging time for those families. And when I say family, I meant the CAF family and our customers that follow us all over the world and enjoy our shows. I also want to thank the Dallas Police Department and the Dallas Fire Department and the Dallas Airport Department, all the first responders. They have done an amazing job. They responded immediately. They were on scene. They have been handling this in a supremely professional way, and I can't thank them enough. The airport and all the first responders have been true professionals, and I appreciate everything that they've done. So at approximately 1:15 today, we had two aircraft flying. One's a B-17, one is a P-63. The B-17 normally has a crew of 4 to 5, but that was what was on the aircraft, and the P-63 is a single piloted fighter type aircraft. There was an incident. It is being investigated by the FAA right now. They'll turn it over to the NTSB at approximately 9 o'clock tonight when NTSB comes on scene. FAA is the on-scene commander until the NTSB gets here. The NTSB will be doing a very thorough and complete investigation, at which time they will release a preliminary report, which will be followed up at a later time, usually a significantly later time, once they do engineering analysis and interviews and everything like that, which will follow later. The families are being taken care of. They're receiving counseling, not just of those actively participating in the issue, but also the CAF folks and any folks here that may have seen it and have issues with what they saw, and obviously with our first responders. We want to make sure that they're supported as well. So it is a trying time, and we appreciate your patience and your help through this, but we also realize that there's a message that needs to get out. So are there any questions?
So you said typically on the B-17 there were 5 people, and then the other plane, the P-63 single pilot. Can you talk about how many people were actually on at least the B-17 today?
I can tell you that it was normally crewed. I cannot release the number of people on the manifest or the names of the manifest until I'm released to do so by the NTSB. I just can't.
Yeah, and are you able to confirm, I mean, obviously we saw the plans, we saw the smoke, casualties involved?
Again, that's something that until I get consensus from DPD, the fire department, FAA, and NTSB, and we are absolutely sure that all the next of kin are notified, I can't release that information. When that information is able to be released, Leah will have it, and she'll be your point of contact to get that information.
Can you tell us a little bit about today's air show? These planes are owned by Commemorative Air Force, and who flies the planes during the air show?
Sure. The Commemorative Air Force has over 180 aircraft. They're all over the world. They're all over the United States. They appear in air shows almost every weekend of the summertime. Some air shows like this one are produced by the Commemorative Air Force. We appear in others. This is a World War II flight demonstration type air show where we highlight the aircraft and their capabilities and what actually happened in World War II. It's very patriotic. The maneuvers that they were going through were not dynamic at all. It was what we call bombers on parade. But beyond that, there's not a lot for me to say.
Are the people who fly during this air show volunteers?
The people that are flying to the air shows are volunteers. There is a very strict process of training and hours. It is all the pilots are vetted very carefully. Many of them have been flying for us for 20, 30 years or longer. So this is not, what I can tell you is this is not their first rodeo. These guys are very well versed. They spend their summer times. Many of them are airline pilots, retired military pilots like myself. So these guys do very thorough training. They have a lot of minimums they have to meet and criteria they have to meet. So this is not just somebody that's out doing something. These are very well-trained folks that have been doing it for a long time.
In shows like this, just how rare is it to have a
I can't really speak to that. In a show like this, it's probably ESB actually comes out with a report on the causal factors and what actually occurred, I can't really comment.
Are there any paying customers on the bigger plane?
No.
You said these were not dynamic maneuvers that were being performed, but are you able to just describe, if you were I'm not sure if you were watching this on the ground when the impact happened, or if you've seen any video, do you know at all what the plane that came from behind was attempting to do? Or was that part of the normal show?
What I can tell you is, you've seen the same video I've seen. Until the FAA allows me to speak to what happened, it would be inappropriate for me to speculate. I mean, I can look at it from a pilot's perspective and I can make a judgment, but until the NTSB says this is what happened, that's what happened. And I can't really speak to it. I appreciate the question, but I can't.
Sounds like your organization is a pretty tight-knit group. You've got a lot of repeat volunteers,
Mhm.
probably a lot of repeat customers.
So the Commemorative Air Force has about 12,000 members in the United States and in Europe. We have 180 aircraft. We fly about 6,500 hours a year in air shows and training and tributes to veterans. Our motto is educate, inspire, and honor. That's why we do this. We take it very seriously, but it is a lot of fun. And we are a very close-knit family. I can tell you this is an extremely close-knit family. Everybody knows everybody. And the outpouring of support that I'm getting right now, that Leah's getting right now, is amazing. We have a lot of fans. Our families ride on these aircraft. My wife rode on that aircraft last year, and I'd put her in it again. This is not about the aircraft. It's just not, I can tell you. The aircraft are great aircraft. They're safe. They're very well maintained. The pilots are very well trained. So, because I know all these people. These are family, and they're good friends. So thank you for the question.
Can you expand on some of the resources for those within the Commemorative Air Force, and if there are any beyond, as far as what they saw today, as far as those who witnessed the tragedy in the accident?
What I can tell you is the Dallas Police Department and the Dallas Fire Department have offered their counseling services to help with this, and I've met with them. They're great people. They're doing a great job. Many of our members are airline or retired airlines. There have been several airlines that have stepped up and offered their services, and we have a group on standby that provides that service. You know, this isn't about a competition, who gets there first or anything. The more the merrier. The more support that we can give folks, the better. And this is not a short-term process, it's a long-term process. So I can't at this point tell you who or what. I can tell you there's going to be a lot of resources available. Like I said, DPD and the Dallas Fire Department have offered their resources, and they're doing a great job helping us as we move forward. So, thank you.
Do you know roughly how many spectators were here for the event today when the crash happened?
I don't know. What do you think? 3,000, 4,000?
It's pretty hard to say. I would say around 4,000 people, maybe between 4,000 and 6,000 people, because we also have people, volunteers coming in and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
a couple thousand people.
How long had it been going
Last
on?
question, guys.
Yeah.
How long had it been going on today? Was this like a finale type thing, or?
No, the show went from 10:30, 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock, I believe it was, or 3 o'clock. So there was another hour or so left in the show before the event. So.
This was an annual show in Dallas?
Yes, this was the 7th year, I think, Leah, the 7th year that we've had the show in Dallas. And this is the first issue like this that we've ever had to deal with. But it's very well, it's amazingly well received. The Southern Dallas corridor loves it, and people come from all over the world that come see this show. We have friends I've got a real good friend of mine that comes from Korea every year. He's an executive in Korea, and he comes here every year because he loves this show so much. It's a very intimate show. You have the ability to get close to the airplanes and see the pilots. It's not something where they're way over there. They're right here. They're with you. It's very safely done, but we feel it's important that the kids, because we do this for kids and veterans, that they can see the airplanes, they can touch the airplanes, they meet the pilots, so that they can be, they can learn, they can be educated and inspired to do these kinds of things.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All
All right, officials there providing an update following the mid-air crash involving two planes during the Wings Over Dallas Airshow at the Dallas Executive Airport. Now, what you see here on the screen is the aftermath of that. These are live now images, aerial footage coming into our newsroom here.